Hi there. Hi Donut. Glad you fixed your issue. Thanks for helping me with the forums as well. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, regarding the forums, right? With you being a moderator, you should be able to edit the posts as well. So if you come across any posts that are not formatted properly, can you help me to fix the formatting as well? Some of them they post the images wrongly, or they have their code blocks not formatted properly. I appreciate if you can help me to handle that as well. So right now I'm loading the two projects, and then we'll just continue writing the articles. I have 2 hours, so we'll do this all the way until 6. Just give me some time to load everything up. No worries about it. Yeah, no worry. Just so one thing though, if you can shorten the content, that would be fantastic. So instead of putting one whole chunk, right? Like if you solve the problems one by one. So let's say you make a post to solve one problem first, then when they reply, then you solve another problem. I think that would make the posts a lot easier to read. So because your posts have very long blocks of text, it's a little bit hard to read at the moment. Yeah, it's just that. Otherwise, everything is great. I think with the new markdown formatting, I think that there's been some problems with some of the posts. But it looks like my site is having a problem now. Man, what is going on here? I'll just show you what I'm dealing with now. Here is start getting DOS attacked again. Terrible time for this to happen. It's active, but I can't connect to the site. Hello, Azad. It's nice to see you. Just give me some time to fix the error that is with my sites now, and I also want to tone down the because one of the comments we received was the music is great, but the chat notification is too loud, so I'm gonna rectify that as well. And let's get the servers up. So ever since I took in a new client for hosting, my site has been crashing because someone is trying to DDoS. Someone is trying to DDoS the site. Pretty crazy. What is DDoS? If you don't know, DDoS is when when someone tries to flood your website with by just creating a lot of activity on the site itself. So I do hosting for clients as well. So this is why you see I have a site here and I'm dealing with the blog going down because I have other sites on the server as well. So what I'm doing here is after we implemented Markdown on our site, there's been some issues with the formatting for some of the old posts. So I'll probably have to write a script to fix all of these things, because otherwise I don't think me jumping in and editing the posts one by one is going to be very realistic. It's gonna take a lot of time, and the original intention for the stream is to start writing the article for the next part, right? So I don't want to spend my time editing all of this stuff. But before I start though, I do want to just check out my server and see who tried to attack it, because servers don't just go down. Server just went down. It's bad for business. Thanks for watching the tutorials. Thanks for liking the tutorials as well. I really appreciate it. We create stuff because I mean one of the reasons why I'm continuing to create stuff, like we more or less break even. Perhaps lose some money from all the. I'm not sure if I lose some money or I break even from doing this, but the positive comments are what is keeping me going. And in the future, if it becomes profitable, that's of course great. But I mean, it takes time, right? We'll see how this goes. We are rolling out a couple of I have a couple of ideas to increase the amount of attention we get, and then hopefully this can help us to break even. So let me just jump in and look at my server and see what's going on. Hope I'm not doxing myself by doing this. Something has crashed. Some asshole has tried to crash my site again. SQL benchmark, sleep engine, injection attempts. Okay, perhaps it's not a. Perhaps just some of my stuff not being coded well. It's not an attack, I think. What's going on here? did I run out of memory for that site? Both out of I don't understand what was the issue here. There was a restricted file access attempt from someone, and okay, I'll look into this further later on. Let's just jump into putting the article together. And the other thing is, this guy is still a patron. I don't know why he's labeled as former patron on the side. I'm gonna have to look into this as well. And there's all of these little issues right here, which are annoying. Oh, those are not codes. Those are just logs. So whenever you run a server, then the server records, constantly records whatever happens to the server itself, and then it keeps a record of 2 weeks. And then this is the logs are here. If someone does something malicious to your site, then you can refer to the logs. Like if your site crashes, you can find out what's going on with the site that's causing it to crash. It's not different from in your video games when you want to debug stuff, you print logs. Right? It's the same thing with it. So Man in Your College annual science exhibition was held, and it was won by a person who made a good game in Scratch. I have no idea what Scratch is. But you have, I think your game is nice, like the game that you showed me, the Blood Altar game. It's very nice. You should definitely try and get it out there. It's worth giving it a try, because if you don't, then you never know how you perform. You know, I like the game. You just have to be able to demonstrate how the game works to a more general audience. So right now, I'm just toning down the sound for our text box. Just tone down the volume to 0.5. Then we can start writing the article. So in part 12, what we are doing is we're looking into a modular pickup system, because there's a lot of repetition in the code. And we're we'll be changing the pickup script. First thing, well, if you make something, even if it's simple, right? If it engages people, then that's what matters. You know, it's not the complexity of the code. It's how much people want to interact with it. You know, you can have games like Flappy Bird, right? Looks very basic, but back like 10 years ago, Flappy Bird was such a big thing. This new pickup script has several advantages over the original. Timing delays the pickups individually used. How long to just script itself. That's this setting over here, right? Keep me updated with your game, alright? Donut. Let me know if you need help with the levels for your Blood Altar game. I really like it. I wanna play more levels of it. And it can always serve as a very useful portfolio piece for you as well. Menu screen, trying to make a special human type with Q enemy is quite a lot of work needed. You want to be careful with adding new mechanics as well, yeah? Because so with games like yours where there are a lot of levels, right? Usually the mechanics come in when you need new levels. So it's best to always keep your number of mechanics to a minimum. So okay, let me just explain a little bit about what I mean since we are on this topic. Let me just recall what the name of this framework is called. So there is this framework in games development is called MDA. It's not a drug. MDA stands for Mechanics, Dynamics, Aesthetics, and it's a framework that people use to assess a game. I find it a very good way to explain how game design works to people, and it's a framework that can help to change the way you think as well. Why do I say that? Because what the MDA framework essentially does is it categorizes every feature in a video game into 3 different categories. We have mechanics, we have dynamics, and then we have aesthetics. And the good thing about MDA is that it helps you to think about mechanics in a very specific way. So mechanics will be things like in a game, for example, you have for example health. Health is a mechanic. You have things like, say, what else? Combat, say, press A to attack, and so on, right? So these are all mechanics. Mechanics are things that are coded into your game. And out of mechanics, right, you get dynamics. Dynamics are things that you don't control. So, for example, strategy, right? So mechanics. Okay, not very good examples of mechanics, but mechanics will lead to dynamics. So things like, for example, strategy. Or for example, things like optimal plays. So you want to minimize the number of mechanics and maximize the number of dynamics that you have. So these are mechanics. And you also have dynamics. Again, I don't have very good examples of mechanics and dynamics over here. So perhaps I can use Street Fighter as an example. Right? So in Street Fighter, right, there is a tactic. It's called the shimmy. So what a shimmy is, right? A shimmy is basically whenever in Street Fighter you have attacks and you have throws. And throws are typically very short ranged, whereas attacks have longer ranges. So here is an example of a shimmy. So if you try and block an attack, right, you can get thrown. But if you try to block a throw, then you can be attacked. So these are 2 mechanics, right? Attack or throw. So in Street Fighter, you have mechanics. So these are the mechanics in Street Fighter. You have attack, and then you have throw. So these 2 mechanics by themselves, right, create a dynamic where you have to guess, attack, or throw. And then this gives rise to shimmies and a whole bunch of other things. So it's just a very simple attack or throw, 2 mechanics, right? But it gives rise to a lot of dynamics, a lot of strategies that occur. So when you have a minimal number of mechanics over here, right, but a maximum number of dynamics, what happens is that your game becomes very deep because it takes longer for people to figure out how your game works. And because if you have just 2 mechanics but a lot of different possible kinds of interactions, it makes the game more interesting, right? Because you don't look at it and just straight away figure it out. So the more mechanics you have, the harder it is for your game to learn. That's why you want to try and keep the number of mechanics down while trying to increase the number of dynamics that your game creates. This usually means that you have to think very clearly about what mechanics you want and think about how they interact with each other to maximize the possibilities that they create. So I don't have the best examples over here, but I understand. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at over here. So it's a really important thing. A lot of game designers, especially when they're beginning, they end up adding a lot of mechanics into their games without thinking about the dynamics that it creates, and this makes the game very complicated. You want to avoid that as much as possible. How maps are a lot of fun, right? How maps are actually pretty easy to use, surprisingly. Yeah, the good thing about Unity is a lot of their components, a lot of things that a lot of their mechanisms are really nice. It's very easy to get. It's not like Unreal where you get in and you get lost for like 2 weeks before you figure out how to use it. Unity is a lot different. It's a lot much easier to use. Let's tweak minor differences in behavior between. Different So we want to implement pickup script, and there is a UI pickup notification as well. So the other thing I want to standardize as well, right, for the project is the use of all the different UI elements. So I don't want to have other scene faders still existing, right? Those should be gone. So that's something I've got to work on. Scene faders shouldn't have to be around anymore. And I think that's something that I have to work on before I actually finish up the article right here. So we have hit stops. It's very nice. The internet has given us a lot of opportunities to make money if you know where to look for them. Well, I'm not very good at it myself. I need to be better at making money, I think. But it takes time, and if you make that a point of focus, then things will happen for you. Do we have any UI screens? We have all these different canvases. These are all just icons. Dev screen is UI screen. Pause menu uses UI screen as well. That's all. If I remove the scene fader here, Did it cause any issues? So you don't need a scene fader anymore once we use the UI screen. But there's a null reference here. Let's go to the scene transition. It's great to hear. Have scene transitions, cave 2 transitions, and cave 3 transitions. So the scene transitions, I think we can retrofit it to extend the UI screen as well. I think that can work. Alright, let's see if this works here. I'm just gonna make the scene transition, extend UI screen, and we're gonna have it stop using the scene fader as well. So let's add a header right here. This header will be scene transition. So this portion will be just the same. The start function remains as it is. I'll trigger enter 2D as well. Trigger, which we can leave as it is as well. We just have to replace the scene fader. And for the scene fader, actually this can be one whole other part. This can be a whole other part for the tutorial. The pickups can be like part 30. And then we'll move on to the save system after. So here we can do a fade. No, not a fade. We can do a color fade over here. So the color fade will be an argument like this. So this will be your start for routine, and we'll do a color fade here. Or say 0.5. I'm not sure how long the color fade duration is. Maybe 0.5 is just fine. So this will be a color fade out. And then of course we can do a color fade in as well. And then there is that shade data stuff that we are doing. So we just save the shade data. That's fine, we can just leave this be. And I think this fixes the scene transition issue that we have. Because now there's no longer a scene fader, we don't have to refer to that, we don't have to rely on the scene fader. Oh, right. Why do we have no reference exception here now? 34 scene, oh, the scene fader here as well. So we gotta replace all of the scene fader. Why don't I use Unity 6? Because it's an upgraded project. I'm sure I can easily do it. Our farming RPG series is using Unity 6. I just haven't really thought about using it myself. We can definitely do it. It's an idea that we yeah, it's an idea. I can perhaps try it and see if I like it. So I tend to use the same version once I start on a project. But if you use later versions of Unity, there shouldn't be any problem with it. So one thing that I want to do is to let the UI screen also supply a color fade method. Can we make this static? Is it possible? Protected, static. Duration. This can be made static without any problems. And this can be static as well. Oh no, can't use static here. I think we can get static thing going on here and try and get a time scale. You are a legend. What I'm trying to do here is turn some of the methods static. So then we can use the fade method anywhere in the scene. It's great. Right, looks like we can't use fade with update frequency. Cover it, that's not a simple thing to do. You're gonna have to cover this in a different part of the tutorial. So you have to build in some math, and you have to build in some state management. You have to have a script that manages the bullets, and then you've got to do some math to determine how the patterns will play out. There is quite a bit of complexity in that, unfortunately. So I should rethink the premise of how the fade function is done. I think there are some tutorials because I've seen some of my students do it. So my first thought is they must have gotten it somewhere. So you can try and look for something on YouTube. You should be able to find something. You know, I think we actually shouldn't need to have the fade thing here. This should fade a specific object. So this should just be alpha. So I'm just fine tuning the UI screen code. Just give me some time to sort things out. Well, it's time to grind the course and get a refund. Root alpha. And then this color fade here, let's just leave it up first. Okay, let's see if there's any other errors that occur in the project. These changes. So now we have faders that spawn and don't go away. Okay, I see why we have to do that fade thing now. So that fade thing can serve as a UI screen. Or do we have to add a UI script to the fader just to get it to fade properly? I guess we have to add a UI screen as well. Because then I can do a fade on the UI screen itself. Do I know of any sites to use to make game sounds, like NPC speaking sounds? You have... I came across a site before, it's voice generator. It's called Parakeet or something. Narrowkit, so you can use Narrowkit. It's paid beyond a certain point, unfortunately. Or you can, use translate.google.com.
Hello world.
This works as well, but you can't choose the voice, unfortunately. So you can play around with that. Are you developing the Blood Altar game, or is it something else that you're working on? There we go, now it works. So we fade in, fader is UI screen, blah blah. Okay, it's much better. So we have a fade function. Color fade function, it spawns a new UI screen. Just look at this again. All this looks fine. Scene transition looks fine as well. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Sort out this whole UI mess. The music seems to have stopped. Let's find some more music to play.
Little green frog, that's my meme. On the sleeve, that's my meme. With your girl, that's my meme. That's my Pepe, that's my meme.
We're too ready to leave. My fury's a creep, disgusting paintings, you're in too deep. Come for the frog, forget the dog, forget the mug, and grow closer to God. Yo, listen, you feeling me? You're impatient, trust the plan and don't say shit. Better leave partner, just ape it. 33 billion frogs, I'm not playing. Little green frog, that's my meme. On the sleeve, that's my meme. With your girl, that's my meme. That's not Pepe, that's my meme. We're too ready to leap. My fury's a creep, disgusting paintings, you're in too deep. Come for the frog, forget the dog, forget the mug, and grow closer to God. Yo,
So I can
listen,
use color
you
fade.
feeling me? You're impatient, trust the plan and don't say shit.
Shouldn't
Better
be
leave
any
partner,
difference.
just ape it. 33 billion frogs, I'm not playing. Little green frog, that's my meme. On the sleeve, that's my meme. With your girl, that's my meme. That's not Pepe, that's my meme. We're too ready to leap. My fury's a creep, disgusting paintings, you're in too deep. Come for the frog, forget the dog, forget the mug, and grow closer to God. Yo, listen, you feeling me? You're impatient, trust the plan and don't say shit. Better leave partner, just ape it. 33 billion frogs, I'm not playing. My wealth, it's generational.
Okay, this
And a
works.
poo is sensational. My wealth, it's generational.
Works.
And a poo is sensational. Yeah, that's my meme.
Looks fantastic.
That's my meme.
So
On the
I
sleeve,
bought
that's my meme.
color
Your
fade
girl,
now
that's my
means
meme.
that-
That's not Pepe, that's my meme.
Which means I can't use color fade.
I like robotic bitches. I make a simple lines out exotic bitch. I got retarded bitches. Jeeps pull the bag out from you for them double digits. All she want is my titty hating niggas looking up to me fucking midgets. I poo on my clothes, I poo on my hoes, I poo on my toes, I poo overload, I poo on my clothes. Drip, I poo on my hoes, drip poo on my toes. I poo overload. Ooh-wee. Tennies dripping flavor, baby. I got choky milk on me, no spilling, baby. I'm living crazy, baby.
Yes, all the best.
Water on me like I poo in the pond,
The best
baby.
will go.
I know the means will save me. I got friends doing space calls, baby. I was supposed to make it, so when he make it to the top, they gonna cheat it. Fuck all that flow wigger, I came in with retards and mean dealers. Went outside, toes in mud, wigger. Them cheats wasn't there with no hugs, wigger. Sauced up my life and I got richer. Now everybody can see the picture. I drip buttermilk, eating tendies with chunky milk. Smoke, I switch on my clothes, I poo on my hoes, I poo on my toes, I poo overload, I poo on my clothes. Drip, I poo on my hoes, drip poo on my toes. I poo overload, ooh-wee.
Now there's no more scene fading, but everything will work. It's just the transition between levels, but it's so that works good.
I got friends doing space calls. Lazy. I'm supposed to.
Why can't I? You know, I can't even click on the scene or anything. Yeah, it's not changing scene. It's just something to do with the scene transition. You just gotta figure out what it is. But maybe I don't have to use the UI screen over here. I can just use the regular behavior here, but here we do a UI screen dot filter. So we need to change the name of this function actually to phase 2. And then we'll have some default values as well, just to make everything easier to use, you know. So then we have direction as well, and then finally we have to do it. So gotta swap the order of things.
Sweet friend of mine. I've been trapped, yeah, locked inside these walls. Haunted jail got me feeling small. Can't deny this fire burning in my soul. Gotta break free, gotta take control.
Then direction, then fade time.
No more chains holding me down, no more bars. Gonna spread my wings and reach for the stars. Gonna find the love that I've been missing. Gonna break out of this haunted prison. Oh yeah, I'm breaking out of haunted jail. Set my soul free. Gonna find the one who's meant for me. No more handcuffs, no more shame.
Any other errors?
Gonna
Couple more errors
find
right
love, and it won't be in
here. Scene transition. Now I can just do it over. What? So will this? What? But we need to fade in and fade out. So this is a fade out. This is a fade in.
Haunted jail got me feeling small. Can't deny this fire burning in my soul. Gotta break free, gotta take control. Oh yeah, no more chains holding me down. No more bars. Gonna spread my wings and reach for the
Okay, so now scene transition works without a scene fade. That's fantastic.
Gonna find the love that I've been missing.
Next thing I have to do is figure out how to go to the actual next scene.
Oh yeah, I'm breaking out of haunted jail. Set my soul free. Gonna find the one who's meant for me. No more handcuffs, no more shame. Gonna find love, and it won't be in vain.
And there is a walk into new scene as a function over here that perhaps we want to think about changing as well. Nah, I mean, you can't think about it that way. You know, you gotta think about what is the issue of the code. And that's a more productive way to think about things. Scene manager. There is a function somewhere that changes the scene. Gotta find out where that function is. That is all. Whoa. So there's something that loads the new scene, right?
This game of memes plays heavy on my heart, and VC memes have been cringe from the start. So I'll carry up around wherever I go. They say pressure makes diamonds. How the hell's apple still so?
So which is the... Oh, the scene manager is the one that loads the scene. Or rather, the scene fader is the one that loads the scene. So we just gotta pass this role to something. What does the scene fader do? Fades. And there is a fade and load scene. That's why. Where is fade and load scene used? Fade and load. Alright, let me just mark this class is being obsolete. And we will look at removing it in the future. It's not in a lot of places that fade and load scene is used. It's just all in the scene fader. So scene transition. Do a start coroutine and then fade to a certain scene. The main menu still work. Yeah, so it works. Just there's fade duration things.
That sounds like a fake meme that ain't even real. I heard that meme needs a token. That sounds like a fake meme that ain't even real. Little twerk frog not making any sense, thinks he be dying from all the TVs and choky milk, but that's the name of the game when it comes to meaning coins and looking for a spot amongst coins that are fake names. I heard that meme needs a token. That sounds like a fake meme that ain't even real. Little Twerk frog be spazzing and shit, I think he's ODing. From the buttermilk, nah, never mind, he's just dancing on tardy, yo, I guess that's how he gets down. Whatever little tardy frog does is legit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me 10 games, sipping chunky milk, no walls. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me 10 deep, sipping chunky milk, no falls. I heard that meme needs a token. That sounds like a fake meme that ain't even real. I heard that meme needs a token. That sounds like a fake meme that ain't even real. PC. It doesn't have to make sense because it makes sense to me.
Death Scream.
Santiago's on the run, got a secret to conceal. Up his backside, there's who's me that he cannot
Death
reveal.
Scream doesn't have entrance into it.
Is closer to Guantanamo.
Why does it
Each
all
blade
be
in his heart is asked to be stretched out like a yo-yo. Santiago, Santiago, running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's got a USB hidden up his backside, crossing borders while packing fudgies on a wild ride. In the heat of the night, the Apu apostles begin to plan. Santiago scurries his feet, we're not even sure if he's a man. Argentina's his destination, where freedom lies in wait. But the moment he sells his Apu, he'll be put behind an iron gate. Hey, hey, hey. Santiago, Santiago, running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's.
Oh, it's Death Scream from the other scene, isn't it?
Crossing borders while packing fudgies on a wild ride. In the heat of the night, the Apu apostles begin to plan. Santiago scurries his feet, we're not even sure if he's a man. Argentina's his destination, where freedom lies in wait. But the moment he sells his Apu, he'll be put behind an iron gate. Hey, hey, hey. Santiago, Santiago, running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's got a USB hidden up his backside.
Listen, friend, big ass piece of chicken, flavored chicken in his slaps. Riding with the tinnies on my lap, posted in the park having a picnic. Got that thing on me, got that thing on me, big chicken. Got that thing on me, big chicken. Shit, my pants, still got the tinny on me, got that chicken on me. Having a picnic out in the open, caravan lurking. I said the caravan lurking. Riding with the tinnies on my lap, posted in the park having a picnic. Got that thing on me, got that thing on me, big chicken. Got that thing on me, big chicken. Caravan trying to see me, fuck the caravan. My password, my motherfucking password. Posted with that tinny on me, out the dunking of the tinny on me. Riding with the tinnies on my lap, posted in the park having a picnic. Got that thing on me, got that thing on me, big chicken. Got that thing on me, big chicken. Riding with the tinnies on my lap, posted in the park having a picnic. Got that thing on me, got that thing on me, big chicken. Got that thing on me, big chicken.
Delegates being the most common approach.
Abu
nostalgia, catching bodies on the side. Fortune flexing, making sideliners cry. Trolling all day, missing out on tendies. Getting crypto rich, stacking up them Benjis. Stepping on the scene, making memes go wild. Apu in the spotlight, make haters hide. Sideliners salty, they can't handle the game. While I'm sipping on my Caprice and laughing all the same. From the favelas, Apu's story started.
Welcome back.
Is the death, his vision parted. But the community, they wouldn't be the dead. Rising from the ashes, their voices heard.
Approach is simpler.
Apu's Taja, the king of the sideliners, making tendies rain while they stuck in their whiners. Fortune's my kingdom, trolling's my art. Apu is spotlight, taking over the charts. Javi and Mali, he's on the hunt. Aladius, he's running, can face the brunt. Favela Noni holds the fort. Apu's legacy, a never-ending sport. Through betrayal and chaos, they found their way. United as one, no longer astray. Apu's true believers, they won't be swayed. Rise of the phoenix, a new era made. Apu's Taja, the king of the sideliners, making tendies rain while they.
Oh, you capitulate it over a little bit of sideways action. While you were worried about your favorite investment, I was out here stripping copper wire from
Oh, the Apu song. It's
houses
from
so I could buy
from
more
Apu.com. Apu.com is a great place. Find music.
just so that I could buy more Apu. Some of the nurses were nice enough to give me a Capri Sun and sun chips while you let the fear of the market crash and grip you. I was buying every dip, every step away. We're not the same. If you sell, you will not want to make it.
Late at night, me and the bros sipping whiskey, strumming on our guitars. Had no plans, no place to go, but we heard about a treasure hidden in the stars.
I can also take an action.
Yeah, we
Right,
read in
mhm.
Twitter, me and the crew, hunting for likes and retweets too, screaming hashtags, causing quite the fuss, tapping on keyboards, raising some hell with a buzz. Oh, the tweets we share, the trolls we fall, in a world of hashtags. We found our spot from the darkest corners
What?
to the
Yes.
funniest shows. Twitter was our playground where we never
System.
felt alone.
System.
Ooh, yeah.
I saw a VC back meme coin just the other day. It filled my heart with such sadness. Infinite cringe and spectacularly lame. Across the screen, his name it flashed. They called him Brett. But then my
How
heart
to make drive marks
as I
for-
cast my gaze
Ah,
upon
you
someone
can
new. A cozy frog
look
with
at, I think they're called
shocking
decals.
called himself Apu. His coziness made me rejoice like some churchy people do.
You can look up decals. So what are decals? Decals are basically marks on the terrain. Yes. So you can look into how to add decals to Unity, and that should solve your problem.
We are all gonna make it. We are all going to meet.
So we can add a little callback, fade to
We are all gonna make it. We are all going to need.
105. We can do a scene transition.
We are all gonna make it. We are all going to need.
I remember what 5G told me. He said Apu was holy, so Apu, can you point me to the memes? I still keep him with me, tucked under all his tendies. His voice echoing throughout those streets, through unfaded marches. And war in the newsletters up, his voice still echoes throughout
Scene
scenes.
manager.
I'm still praying for his safety and hoping he gets his milk. So chalky, but hope only gets a frog so far. This game of memes plays heavy on my heart, and VC memes have been cringe from the start. So I'll carry up around wherever I go. They say,
Let's see if this works.
how the hell's Apple still so low? Now
I'm tired the whole week, man. It's been a long week, a lot of work. Started to stream late today because I had a couple of calls in the morning with clients. But well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Whole routine couldn't be started because the dev screen is inactive. What the hell is this?
have been cringe from the start, so I'll shill Apu on Twitter everywhere that I go. They say pressure makes diamonds, so make tweets for Apu and let's go. No obstacle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let me tell you about a shoe ain't like no other. Got the crusty laces and a lustful cover. It's a tale of woe, but I gotta say true. This horny shoe filled with white goo. Horny shoe, oh what a sight. Crusty laces filled with delight. White goos and can't hide the proof. Goo overflowing, it's touching the roof. It ain't
Okay, the scene thing is still not working. So we have a scene fader here. Because I didn't update that. The UI screen component.
Can't refuse. Shoots out good.
think things are coming together well. And yes, we have a scene transition.
Let me tell you about a shoe ain't like no other. Got them crusty laces and a lustful cover. It's a tale of woe, but I gotta say true. This horny shoe filled with white goo. Horny shoe filled with white goo. Horny shoe
The
filled with
legs are all messed up a little bit.
ain't your ordinary boot or sneaker. This one's a real knee weakener strolling down the road.
Otherwise, the fading works well now.
Horny shoe, but what a sight. Crusty laces filled with delight.
So we no longer need a scene fader. We can retire that function
Shoe overflowing is touching.
with the fading functions.
Never made it as scoutman, but encoded
They are all looking good now. So I'm gonna go over to the main menu as well and just look at the other scripts that I need to turn obsolete. So the other thing I need to turn obsolete is the menu fade controller.
It's not like us to say sorry. After rugged, it's the same old story. This step was mistaken. 3 moves of pennies taken. And I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every chart. So these 5 words in my head scream, are you swinging rope yet?
Menu fade controller. What else do we need? Camera triggers, scene faders, scene transitions. Well, you can order some pizza from your local fast food joint.
It's not like us to say sorry. After rugged, it's the same old story. This
There's the UI manager as well. What are you do? UI manager.
and I've been wrong, I've been down to the bottom of every chart. So these 5 words in my head scream, are you swinging rope yet?
UI manager has a scene fader which we don't really need to use, so we can remove scene fader. Can we handle the UI manager with
sideways action while you were worried about your favorite investment. I was out here stripping copper wire from abandoned houses so I could buy more Apple. I also went to every plasma donation center in a 50-mile radius just so that I could buy more Apple. And some of the nurses were nice enough to give me a Capri Sun and sun chips while you let the fear of the market crash and grip you. I was buying every dip, every step of the way. We not the same. If you said you were not gonna make it.
Wheels are gone, so are the Jeeps. A solid base is forming to be financially free. Devil's base, burning tokens for me. Billions of Apple burn to annihilate Jeeps. I love Apple and tendies, Capri Suns and Mommy Milky. All my memories are of Apple. Cute green frog, he's so small. Palladius, his baby.
My birthday is it's a while from now. It's alright. Thanks for the offer, but it's fine. You save your money for yourself. So next time when if we do well and you help us over a longer period of time, I will see how I can compensate you. And then we can talk about, because now you're a student. I don't wanna have to take your money if it's you know, if money is a thing for you at the moment, then it's fine. Just I really appreciate you helping me. The moderation. Hey Khan. It's nice to see you. How's the joystick coming along? So yesterday I ran into an old classmate and he said that he's using my joystick pack as well, which is fantastic. So I hope there are no other bugs that arose with the joystick. I just released the new version that works with the new input system. So that was fun. I didn't know that you all knew each other. So I'm thinking about how to merge the mana ops handler and the hard controller now. That's the current thing that's annoying me. But perhaps I can write an article about that. Sure. Okay, the mana op handler, we have health controller as well.
In a sleepy little town where the water's calm and still, there lived a little frog named Apu, so quaint and chill.
UI elements that could benefit from UI screenshots. Fade in, fade out. Deactivated when exclusive UI is shown. Be affected by pause states for time scaling.
The townsfolk gathered round, captivated by his song. They felt the music's power, it made their spirits strong. Apu's melody like a soothing summer rain, bringing peace and harmony, washing away their pain. Apu, the frog king, with songs of love and peace, he brought the community together, all struggles would cease. With his soothing tunes, he won everything and more. Apu, the frog king, forever in their hearts he'd soar.
On Android devices, it gets black screen. Do I have any clue about it? Do you have a link? I can have a look. If you have a link online, I can have a look at. I can see what might be the problem. Oh yeah, or you can send it in Donut. That's great. So Donut, all the things that you're doing can go in your portfolio, right?
I wake up and
In the
mix
future.
my coffee with my choking milk.
If you have a link, you
It's
can
a
just
great
drop it over to
day
me. I
have a
can check it out on stream.
great day.
And
Put her on.
yeah, if I have anything, I can if I can point you in the right direction, that's great.
Times never end. Nice to meet you.
And Donut, you've gotta work on that altar thing, alright? I know I'm saying that 1,000 times already, but that's a really awesome game.
I've got my own coin.
Oh yeah, you can put it online on itch, right? Actually, and then you can. It's much easier. It's much easier to show people your game if you put it on itch.
Time for lunch. Do I want tendies or nugs? Decisions, huh? Maybe I'll get both and a pizza for later. I can't afford it. Who cares about the haters? I'm not boo nostalgia and I got room for the faders. They're gonna need it when we eat these cereals like gators.
Half
Really
mana,
hope
full
you
mana.
jump on this Abu opportunity. The universal friend token symbol of unity. I'm Abu Nostalgia and I got room for the faders. They're gonna need it when we eat these
Mana
cereals
Star,
like gators. I really hope
Mana
you
Ops
jump on
Handler,
this
Mana
Abu
Container,
opportunity. The universal friend token symbol of unity. The universal friend token symbol of unity.
Oh yeah, you're right, right? Because this is an Android thing, so you can't share on WebGL. PC is okay.
I really hope you jump on this Abu opportunity. The universal friend token symbol of unity.
Yeah, you can share the APK on the forums. Have a look.
Decisions, huh? Maybe I'll get both.
So does the black screen happen when you load a new scene or something else?
Who cares about the haters? I'm Abu Nostalgia and I got room for the faders. They're gonna need it when we eat these cereals like gators. I really hope you jump on this Abu opportunity.
Oh, you don't have to find him on the forums. You can just make a post on the general discussion board, and we'll have a look.
Universal friend token symbol of unity. A universal friend token symbol of unity. A universal friend token symbol of unity.
Hey, Judge boy, by his friends, and all of mine are frauds. They say you find your own level. Well, I'm a frog in the pond. But
All right.
I can't help the things I do. I've always been attracted to Apu. Cheek frills, don't you know I like Apu? Cheek frills, don't you know I like Apu? Cheek do it, I will. I got a good reputation and a good attitude. 'Cause all I wanna do is something that I ain't supposed to do. Well, I can't change the things I love. I guess I'm just a victim of who cheap thrills. Don't you know I like Apu? Cheap thrills, don't you know I like Apu? Cheap thrills, night after night buying Apu. Cheap thrills, when you ain't supposed to do it, I will.
I need to do a load scene here. I don't need a load scene. What is it for?
In the touch of night,
This is never used.
I feel the weight of secrets untold, whispers in the air, a sense of dread, betrayal's grip tight around my thread. Once united, now torn apart, a hideous deception, stab to the heart, the Apu telegram, a stolen treasure, dead money vanished, lost forever. Shadows of betrayal, haunting refrain, darkness consuming, engulfing my pain.
You ice cream. Hey. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have a look later on, yeah? After the stream. I'm gonna end the stream very soon. Then I'll have a look at your code after that. Just checking to see whether the load scene stuff needed. Because if it is, if I can remove the load scene and everything still works, then I don't have to see the load scene inside the UI screen script.
I'd be on a lake like glass, sitting on a lily pad, just my friends and me. Or maybe on my phone, checking out what tendies that I wanna get from Uber Eats. Or maybe on a private jet plane, laid back with Ashby's hand to hold this song on the radio. That would be a hell of a way to go. I remember thinking that day I couldn't picture after going any other way. Someday when he gets old, I can only hope when the good Lord calls him home, he'd be sitting on
Load
a
scene,
lake like
scene fader, load scene, scene manager, load scene.
maybe on his phone, checking out what tendies he wants to get from Uber Eats. Or maybe on a private jet plane, laid back with Ashby's hand to hold this song on the radio. That would be a hell of a way to go. I remember thinking that day I couldn't picture after going any other way. Someday when he gets old, I can only hope when the good Lord calls him home, he'd be sitting on a lake like
Okay, so the load scene is used by the profiles. Ah,
Or maybe on his phone, checking out what tendies he wants to get from Uber Eats.
When the moon is high and the stars align, it's time to dance to the rhythm divine. In the crypto craze where fortunes
Okay.
sway, we dance through the
So there is a lot scene over here.
This is the Apu dance, wild and free. In the world of memes where we all agree. We sway and twirl with hearts so grand. Crypto make all the friends forever stand. To do the dance, you must let go of worries, fears, and woe. With a hop and skip and a joyful spin, we dance through life with a friend's grin. Step 1, 2, 3, feel the beat. In the crypto market where dreams meet defeat. But in our dance, we find our grace. Friends by our side in every embrace. This is the Apu dance, wild and free. In the world of memes where we all agree. We sway and twirl with hearts so grand. Crypto may fall, but friends forever stand. As the market dips and the bears
So we actually
we dance on
don't need this thing here.
for in this dance we find
This should still work.
guided by Apu through the darkest night. So come along and join the dance with Apu in our hearts.
And this works because I have something creating the fader anyway.
From humble roots, your charm has spread. Now you're forever in our hearts and heads.
Came from Finland, so unassuming. Green foggy with
So even without a scene fader, something is doing the fading.
your youthful spirit quickly went viral.
And that's something that's doing the fading.
Filling our
Is
souls with
I find that
on
one screen.
Apu, Apu, you're one of a kind.
UI, these are all pickups.
Piece of our mind.
To the pause screen or dev screen. Something is coding.
Our dearest friend before our very eyes. We may confuse you for being flawed, but you're one of a kind, forever unknown. So
So let's get some help with IDing what is the screen that is creating the fader.
reminding us to live with kindness always. From World Wide Web to the blockchain's bright spot, your fame's transcending, leaving its mark. The next money meme, the crypto frontier, but to us you'll always be our best friend, so dear.
Little green friend, so pure and true, lighting up our world with
Okay,
just a Apu do. From humble roots, your charm has spread. Now you're forever in our hearts and heads. You came from Finland, so unassuming, a green froggy with big eyes beaming. But your youthful spirit quickly went viral, capturing our souls with wrist so vital. Apu, you're one of a kind, more than a meme, a piece of our mind. Helper of nostalgia, naive but wise, our dearest friend before our very
Who's making the fading?
They may confuse you for Pepe the Frog, but you're one of a kind.
Name.awake.
Forever
Look at Tent.
unlocked, so gentle and sweet, a balm for our days, reminding us to live with kindness always. From World Wide Web to blockchain's bright spark, your fame's transcending.
I think both the UI screen and dev screen are creating that the wake animation.
You'll always be our best friend, so dear.
Or is it the UI manager that's doing it? Since there is no scene entrance for both. How many faders do we have? 2 faders. 1 here, 1.
When I get high on apple. Top fuel funny, need a drug for me. My apple, kickstart my apple. Always got the cheats coming after me. Custom swap apple, waiting for one or three. My apple, kickstart my apple. Ooh, are you ready, girls? Ooh, are you ready, retards? Ooh, yeah, kickstart my apple, get it launched. Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah, kickstart my apple, hope it never rush. Ooh, yeah, apple, yeah. Skydive naked from an aeroplane or a lady with an apple from outer space. My apple, kickstart my apple. Say I got trouble, look at the chart. I'm just looking for another good pump. My apple, kickstart my apple. See I got trouble, look at the chart. I'm just looking for another good pump. My apple, kickstart my apple. See I pull up a starter line. Get tickets as low as 75. Yeah, are you ready, retards? Yeah, are you ready now? Ooh, are you ready, girls? Ooh, are you ready, retards? Ooh, yeah, kickstart my apple, get it started. Ooh, yeah. I ain't never seen that meme before. What's the lowdown on the lore? Little damn, that shit ain't even funny. What the fuck they make it for? Got a million apple memes, but I need a million more.
Gonna need some more time to. This bug is super annoying. I can't figure out what's going on. Why are there so many faders appearing?
Apple wearing an ascot. Check out Apple in this ass spot. Here's another one driving a NASCAR. I don't even gotta work that hard. Laughing at memes in the backyard. But I never seen that meme before. What's the lowdown on the lore? Maybe put down that shit you smoking. It's clearly just a mascot for your token. Goddamn, the culture's so broken. That's not a meme, it's a mascot. Bro, that's not a meme,
Who
it's
is
a mascot.
who are creating all these fader tags?
That's not a meme, it's a mascot.
Yeah, it gets annoying when like you get stuck on a bug and fine. Go away after time, sometime.
Maybe put down that shit you smoking. It's clearly just a
And
mascot.
we can
for
do a
your
backtrace,
token.
fine.
Damn, the culture's so broken. That's not a
Do
meme,
it
it's a
back.
mascot.
Yeah.
That's not a meme, it's a mascot. That's not a meme, it's a
Oh.
mascot.
Okay.
My pants again.
Shit my pants again.
My pants again.
Shit my pants again. Shit my pants, my pants.
So clearly, if we have 2 fader tabs, then we have 2 scripts that are causing the fading to occur.
Shit my pants, my pants. My pants again. Shit my pants again.
Why are we having a fade in even though there isn't a
Shit my pants. Shit
Oh, we still have a scene fader here. First we have this black thing. Where is it coming from? It's coming from the scene fader. Why do we still have a scene fader on this? Thought I removed scene fader. So if I remove the scene fader, nothing should be causing any fade-ins anymore. Oh, this is a different project. Yeah, different project. Let's put the scene fader back. I think I broke that. No scene faders here, right? Just a bunch of fader 10s. And this is coming from the awake function. Which comes from the pause menu. Or is it from the scene transition? Scene transition does a fade in. Oh yeah, it does fade in. So it's from the scene transition. And whenever we enter the scene, it fades. Oh yeah, this is where it's coming from. So maybe we don't have to do this. We have to do a transition in. It took me a while to figure it out. Found it's just self-created issue. How is Metroidvania different from other platform games? Metroidvania games are usually games that are open. It's open world and you've got to discover the environment yourself. You've got to figure out where you're going. You've got to figure out what you want to do in the game. Everything is left open. That's how Metroidvanias work. Meantime, I'm going to set the UI manager to have a scene entrance of color fade. Which doesn't work. Okay, why doesn't it work?
Bottoms up, brownie goodness, chockity choky milk.
So the UI fade, UI manager doesn't work. Doesn't give me the color fade that I want because it's not being called. And the reason it doesn't do that is because I've got to override.
Gobble them up, gobble them good. Chickity, chicky tendies, choky, 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 choky milk. Choky, choky, choky milk. Bottoms up.
Got to override all things. Wait. I need to have something in the scene that activates the fading in.
Santiago's on the run, got a secret to conceal.
His
There
backside
you
that
go.
suits me that he cannot reveal. With every step he takes, he gets closer.
Oh, what
to
now?
one
Fake
time
memory to do
that
what?
he beats playing in his heart. Is that soon to be stretched out like a yo-yo? Santiago, Santiago, running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's.
Now my buttons are not there.
Getting up his backside, crossing borders while packing fudgies on a wild ride. In the heat of the night, the Apu apostles begin to plan. Santiago scurries his feet, we're not even sure if he's a man. Argentina's his destination, where freedom lies in wait. But the moment he
It's
sails
not working.
his Apu,
Pause.
he'll be put behind an iron gate. Hey, hey, hey. Santiago, Santiago, running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's got a USB hidden up his backside, crossing borders while packing fudgies on a wild ride. In the heat of the night, the Apu apostles begin to plan. Santiago scurries his feet, we're not even sure if he's a man. Argentina's his destination, where freedom lies in wait. But the moment he sails his Apu, he'll be put behind an iron gate. Hey, hey, hey. Santiago, Santiago,
Why is my bloody button not working?
running through the streets. Oh, Santiago, Santiago, the dirty thieving G's got a USB hidden up his backside.
In the land of myth where laughter flows free, there's a frog named Davy, so cute you'll see, with eyes so wide and a smile so bright. He hops through the web, bringing joy in his flight. AP, you are AP, the frog of our dreams, with everything you reign supreme. From Apu Pistacia to AP coin, your charming wit forever joy. 10 billion market cap, a milestone to behold. But it's not just the money, it's the stories told. Friends coming together in the digital land to celebrate APU hand in hand. APU, oh APU, the frog of our dreams. With their very meme, you reign supreme. From Apu Pistacia to APU coin, your charming wit forever joy.
My damn, I love a G'd up in the air again. I'll probably never care again about anything American. Ooh, I messed up. It's spinning like some chalky milk. I messed up off the milk and grilled chicken. That green frog, green frog, that little frog. Green frog.
Man, this is ridiculous.
I'm on a lily pad chilling now. They say I look like a lumberjack. Felt like red, so I ordered a full rack. I am out of green, so I'ma go and get another sack. I possess a set of means it seems a lot of others lack. I come from a part where the pond is pretty and the ground grows roses. My pond got a lot of friends and some cheats and cheats be overdosing. You can leave your car locked cause your car might end up getting detailed 9 times out of 10 when we get pulled over. Everybody in the truck is holding America, baby. Every kid here's a bubble of shady. Growing up poor in the pond is what made me. She green frog, the little frog. She green frog, the little frog. She green frog, little green frog, little green frog. I'm on the lily pad chilling now. They say I look like a lumberjack. Felt like ribs, so I ordered a full rack. I am out of green, so I'ma go and get another sack. I possess a set of memes that seems a lot of others lack.
So because I changed the interactable to false, is that why? So the interactable was changed to false. What if I
Far away, where the legends say there's a green
still
light
false?
bold on his trusty steed with tendy shining bright. In the morning
But if I make it true, it's not interactable as well.
kitchen filling his noble deed. With a heart so pure and hate from the pain mafia to endure, he protects the weak, fights for what is right with some chalky milk in hand. He defends
And
the
what the hell is
land,
wrong with these
a
buttons now?
hero to all. In the realm of Marina, Gustaja, brave and true. From dawn till dusk, he fights for you. In the name of justice, he'll never sway. White knight Abu, Agustaja. Brave and true. From dawn till dusk.
For those who want caught up. One day was a pudgy retard who dumped his stack. Too dead, then deleted the TG website. He didn't want us back. Free Coinbase, bro. It's taking over with the community.
When I fix this,
Endless opportunity. 4 new
so it
websites.
might take a while.
5 working on updating socials on deck. CMC, so much fruit to bear.
Thanks. So this, you know, it's gonna turn out to be some stupid thing that's causing the buttons to not be interactable, you know. Because even when I make them interactable, it's not working. What if I just add a new button? Does it work? That button works. When I put it on the pause menu, it doesn't work.
We want us back. Free Coinbase, bro, is taking over with the community.
There's the
He
image
is
blocking.
leading the charge now. Endless opportunity. 4 new website and X are here. 5 working on updating socials on deck. CMC, so much fruit to bear.
What if I move the region? Now it works here. Damn thing just doesn't work outside of the pause screen.
Just in fees, I sell in a pool coin, that's the biggest flex you see. Sitting on an SUI stack, living large. Apple's in control, ain't no sabotage. Tried to pull the rug, but he failed. Now Apple's rising, his plan derailed. Grab your popcorn, watch the show unfold while I'm stacking gains, turning dreams into gold. Pepe made my side, we're unstoppable. Apple coin soaring, it's undeniable. We're the kings of crypto rulers of
Button.
SUI stack, igniting the flame. Pay $100 bill just in fees. I sell in a pool coin, that's the biggest flex you see. Sitting on a SUI stack, living large. Apple's in control, ain't no sabotage. So haters gonna hate, but we don't care. We're flying high, breathing in the rare air. Ice out and Apple coin, the ultimate pair. We're legends in the making, on compare. So grab your bags, join the ride with Apple. So grab your bags, join the ride with Apple. So ain't the ride with Apple. Ooh.
Man, what's going on? Complete pause menu.
In a kingdom far away, where the legends say there's a green knight bold on his trusty steed with tendy shining bright.
So it works here as well.
One light
Just
he
doesn't work on
rides
the
to the kitchen,
pause menu.
fulfilling his noble deed. With a heart so
Even if I
pure and
remove
hate
everything,
from
doesn't
the
work on the
pain
pause
of
menu.
fear to endure, he protects the weak,
Aren't they
fights
both the
for
same
what's right,
thing?
some
So
shocking
now it
work in
works.
hand. He defends the
If I
land,
remove
a
everything, it works.
hero to all.
Canvas group is cosmic.
In the realm of a midnight Mustaja, brave and true. From dawn till dusk, he fights for you. In the name of justice, he'll never sway. White Knight Abu, Abu Staja.
Oh, so it's the UI screen that's causing the problem.
From dawn till dusk.
My fucking caravan. Ride through the pond, we got the finger on the trigger free. Caravan. Acting real scary, I think we might have to bury them. Caravan. This man is the enemy friend. Looking all spooky, they're doubling back again. Make sure you got the finger on the trigger free.
Yes.
Here they come again.
Yes.
Caravan. Ride through the pond, we got the finger on the trigger free. Caravan. Acting real scary, I think we might have to bury them. Caravan, I ain't going back there again. Living my life in a fucking pen. Caravan. Stop at my house, you'll get dumped off. We don't play games, we put them to an end. Caravan. Caravan are fans and friends don't like them. Caravan. Ride through the pond, we got the finger on the trigger free.
So I have to turn on block recasts.
Acting real scary, I think we might have to bury them.
So that's why it's the canvas group. It's causing the issue.
In a world of lights and digital gleams, timing coin rolls or so it seems. Apple's face on every screen, a community's so bright and clean. But in the shadows, betrayal.
But at least I finally found the fix.
Under the guise of Santiago.
I'm gonna hop off the stream soon. But I'm glad I managed to find the issue. So let me just add some code to prevent this from happening again before I get off. So when we fade in, let's also just set if we take this in the tree. Rather, if we activate the object, let's still have reset function though.
In the crypto skies where dreams can fly, Apu's tale a lesson, a rallying cry, and unity.
Okay, we just gotta make sure, because I don't think we can do that in by script. Just gotta make sure that everything is always properly checked, I guess. Okay, I'm glad I fixed the issue, so I'm gonna head off stream now. Thanks for joining in the stream. And yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll be streaming again. So thanks for joining and